This episode of FishPod TV is brought to you by Coastal Wealth. Angler Armory, helping you navigate the nautical world. Sea Mule, world's best fishing carts. Danco Sports, the largest selection of pliers on the planet. GoPuck, wearable power. Gel-Lux, we set the mood and make your shores safer. Gills Apparel, breathe like a fish. Atlas Tracks, find your family, find your boat. Central Marine Yamaha, the fun starts here.
Pew, pew, pew! Everybody, it's the Wild West Captain's Party. What's up? Oh, I totally missed. Oh, no, he waited. Ow! All right, Art clearly has better aim than me today. Hey, everybody, it's FishPod TV, and we're coming to you live from the Wild West Captain's Party. It's leg 2 this weekend, and they had to switch this sucker up from Saturday to Sunday because of the weather coming up.
Yeah, they did.
It's what are they talking about for tomorrow?
Tomorrow the wind's going to be blowing real. I think probably close to 30 knots. So we're looking probably close to 10-foot seas. So it's going to be a bad day tomorrow and Saturday.
There were some people that were happy about it, but there were clearly some maniacs that were not happy about it being moved and wanted to go fish in that nonsense.
Yeah, well, we call that kingfisherman.
Oh man, that's insane to me. I don't know about all that junk, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, man, I've actually had a good few days, man. I finally got to go out fishing, and you know what? It coincides at the same time. I'm trying to lose a little weight, so I've been working out. I've been eating healthy. So
you're looking good.
I lost 5 pounds. You know, I'm feeling pretty. I feel pretty. But anyways, so I go down and I'm doing some laps. You know, the kind of walk jog thing. I'm not really a jogger per se because I lose my breath in about 10 feet. But all right, now while I'm talking, man,
you got 5 feet more than me.
And so, anyways, I'm doing my walk jog thing, and this old Asian man laps me like twice while I'm doing my laps, right? And then I go over to the little, they got the body weight fitness machines over there.
Uh-huh.
And then I swear to you, I know he was doing it on purpose. I know he was doing it. He had that little sly look, like looking out the corner of his eye, all smirking. He's just cranking out pull-ups. Bang, 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 bang. Now, in my defense, my elbow is a little messed up, and I have a little bit harder time doing pull-ups. Anyways, so this old man is just tearing it up. He made me feel so bad because I was horrible at it. I was not doing so well. So my inspiration now is to beat that old man. Like, he can't keep lapping me forever. Eventually, I'm younger, I'm going to be faster, and I'm going to kick that old man's ass out. I mean, not figuratively. Figuratively speaking, I would never hurt an old person.
You ain't gonna pass him.
That old Asian man will not continue to make me feel like a fool when I'm working out.
I'm going to tell you something.
That would no longer happen.
I'm going to tell you something. We've got this old Asian guy that works at Intrepid. His name is Mr. T. And this man...
Does he pity the fool who don't make that boat right? I pity the fool.
He literally will jump off of boats, jump up on... I mean, he's nuts, man. He's agile and quick. You got a long road ahead of you, buddy. That's all I got to say.
That's my goal now is I have to attain the fitness level of a 60-year-old plus man. So that's that thing. But I did go fishing. I went out yesterday for the first time in a while all by myself. I couldn't find anybody to go. You think all these people I know with boats be like, hey, Jay, come hop on the boat. Let's go. No, nothing. I kayaked it, though, you know, because I'm a savage. I'll get out there. And
so you're doing it more than I. That's too much like work.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta make time. Make time.
No. I'm just saying the whole kayak thing. It's too much like work.
Anyways, I already told you the story, but I'm gonna share it with the rest of the people. So I'm out there, and if you don't know, when you're in a kayak, you can kind of steer yourself when you're just kind of drifting and casting along. You can use your feet, like you put your left foot out, it'll kind of drag you that way. Put your right foot out, drag you the other way. So I reel on my bait, and I should have pulled up the video for this. I actually didn't get it ready, but I'll post it later. It's kind of a bad video anyway. So I got my foot hanging out there, and I'm doing something. I think I was tying a rig or something. I don't know. And I look, and right at the front of the boat, there's like a 4-foot shark that's coming through. You can see in the video, I lift my foot out of the water really quick, and then he shoots off.
Now I'm gonna explain something here, because when I first heard this story, this shark was like 2 inches from his toe.
That's the way it felt. It was on my.
It was 2 inches from
his toe. I
his
felt its breath
now,
on my toes.
Now it's like 4 feet and 6 feet.
It was not that far away. You saw in the video, it was close. It was at the front of my kayak.
You know what?
And it turned when I moved my foot.
You know when you're a fisherman because your lips are moving in your line.
No, I didn't scream. I mean, I wasn't that scared, but I mean, it'll make you take your foot out of the water real quick. That was a meaty shark. It was. Tell me, I wasn't a fat shark in the video.
It was a good sized shark.
You would have left your foot out there? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not saying that we left it out there.
Right. But anyways,
I'm just saying we started out with like 2 inches and got to like 4 feet. So
that and to continue with my battle against jet skis, there's some. So the fishing dies out at about 10 o'clock. And I figure, all right, well, I'll go hang out at the pass. You know, sun's out, guns out, get the shirt off. I'll get a tan on this bod. I'll be like, you know, I'm working out. I feel pretty buff. Anyway, whoa, that was loud. Okay. Live show. So I go out to the pass. There's not a lot going on, so I wasn't really all that angry about it. But I had a line out, and you can hear this maniac coming from the no-wake zone from behind the island, comes screaming around the corner in his jet ski. This poor woman's hanging on the back with this just frightened look, just like hanging on for dear life, and he's like 5 feet off of the beach.
Jeez.
And he's like right there. I got a line out, and like I said earlier, I'm not the type I'm not gonna throw a lead weight or anything. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it wouldn't have hurt my feelings if my fishing line would have got caught up around his neck, and maybe that circle hook just goes right across the jugular, and just. And that poor woman could have just rode back all nice and happy and slow and not be scared anymore. It was for her.
It'd have been like right out of a movie.
For her
Like
sake.
he goes out, she slides up and keeps going.
Yeah, and just goes back. I hated that guy anyway. But so, and then I'm like, I watched this guy. He goes all the way down the Shell Key side of the pass, Bunsey's Pass. And just, there's other people out there fishing too. Buzzes over all their stuff. I'm like, watch, he's going to go on the other side too. And wouldn't you know it? Cuts across the pass, goes down the DeSoto side, just tearing up everybody's stuff. Rides off in the sunset. None the wiser. Doesn't even care how many days he ruined. It's Satan's wagon. Stay away. Don't do jet skis. It's the gateway drug. What?
Your wife just busted you. She said the shark was only 2 feet long.
Yeah, she doesn't know nothing. She does CrossFit. What does she know? So anyways, that was my adventures the past few days. How was your days, Paul? You doing anything special?
No, I worked the beginning of the week, and last weekend was my daughter Victoria's birthday, and we had fun bowling.
Happy birthday, Victoria.
Yeah, we had fun bowling, and then we got home, and Victoria, like, I literally, she went in and started watching TV. I went out and did a little work in the trailer. My wife went out and did some shopping, and I come walking in because my sister had called, and my daughter is passed out. Now, for those of you who don't know my daughter, she can outrun the Energizer Bunny.
She could out-talk anybody.
She can out-talk
anybody. If you
anybody.
talk more than me, like, there might be an issue.
She was passed out, just dead asleep. She woke up with a fever and sick, and she's been home for 4 days. So
she faked it well. She got out of school for a while. She worked
did.
you.
So my wife took the first 2 days. I took the second 2. So
I still say you should have took her fishing. She wasn't so sick you couldn't have got out on a boat.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
I could have just seen I could have just seen the videos being posted up and me having to explain that to work.
That'd actually be pretty funny. Hey, real quick, everybody. Hey, share this this stream here tonight. We're gonna be giving away all kinds of stuff in here in a little bit. I got, let's see here, where's my camera? I got a Sea Mule visor. I got a Coastal Wealth tumbler. You know what? We're gonna get crazy tonight. I got a box full of junk down here. Well, I mean quality items. I say that figuratively. I got Sea Mule hats. I got a knife. I got shirts. We'll get crazy. We're gonna get crazy.
Gonna get crazy.
We're gonna be like one of those car commercials. We'll do Sunday, be crazy. Giving away all the stuff.
I want to throw a shout out to Miss Terry Meredith, who hooked us up with these really nice tumblers.
Right? Look at this. Everybody in the group got one.
This was really nice. You know,
Terry's always she runs the Fish Brain tent all the time.
We always look out for each other. I actually talked to Terry. We're gonna be working on getting some of those in for giveaways and stuff. So we'll have some of those.
She's outside listening to the show right now.
That's it.
Yo, Terry's great. Hey, you guys, if you haven't gone to the Fish Brain tent and seen them, you should. It's a great app. Also, real quick, while we're talking about some stuff, Seamule actually has a pretty good special going on right now. If you go to seamule.com, they got a special going right now. I think you can get, it's either one, the Pier Cart or the Wade Cart, fully loaded, the whole thing for $2.99. So go to seamule.com, check that out. Was there something for Atlas Track that was going on? We might as well get these out of the way.
Well, Atlas Tracks for the Wild West is giving away an Atlas tracker for 7th place, I believe it is. So that they got that going on now. Carolyn actually called me this past week, and we are going to be working out some sort of wow. We're going to be working out some sort of contest through FishPod Network, and we will be giving away an Atlas Tracks for FishPod Network as well. So
I gotta fight back. Here,
fire
back. Fire back.
You're taking all my ammo. And
Oh
everything.
God, he is such a good shot with that thing, man.
He is.
Those things. All right. Okay. Ceasefire.
All right,
Ceasefire.
ceasefire.
I don't have any ammo. I give up. White flag. White flag.
So
I got to do
those
an
are-
ammo run here soon.
That is that's our thing with Atlas Tracks.
Right on. And you can check out our Atlas Track stuff on fishpodnetwork.com. If
Yep.
you go to the Atlas Track page, you can see where we're at. Like, the thing is so accurate. It showed where we were to the
Yep.
parking
To
spot.
the parking space, yes.
Like, so, yeah, check that out. Those are really cool. So I think we got everything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool deal. All right. Well, you got a little bit of news.
I
don't
do.
you?
I do. We got a little bit of news.
We got some good news and some bad news.
So
Some outrageous news.
it is. It's
Some of that is that's
it is. Go ahead, Hans.
laughable news.
So the Wildlife Commission, Marine Fisheries, had a meeting last month, and some of the items they discussed was the red snapper recreational season in Gulf state waters. Now, for those of you in the Gulf on the Gulf of Mexico over here, you can catch keeper red snapper in state waters. It's only on the weekends though. You won't be able to go during the week for them, but it's very difficult. Most of our American red snapper are caught well offshore.
Way past that.
Way
yeah.
past that in federal waters. Now, to add to that, they came out with the regulations for federal waters, and we get 3 days this year.
That is just an insult,
It
man.
is.
That's ridiculous. I'm not even an offshore guy. It really doesn't even affect me.
Now, if you go to FishPod Network Facebook page, I shared a post, I think a day or two ago, and you can actually fill out a letter to your commissioner, and we can try and fight that back.
Did you happen to see what congressman that was that put out that video today? Did you see that?
I did not.
I posted it on FishPod Network. If you go look, I'm sorry, I forget the fella's name. It's one of our many. Easy. Why would you call him? You don't even know who it is. You call him a tool bag. He might even be in your political persuasion. You don't know. He might be making America great again, Art. You know what? It didn't even work. That's hilarious.
Oh, because you turn there.
There
it
it goes. That's what we got for the Trump joke.
That's
Okay.
it.
A little late. It's got to be on time. It's all about timing, Paul.
Yeah. Now the other thing on that commission discussion was they are looking at increasing the amount of kingfish that you can keep. Right now, the recreational bag limit for kingfish is 2 per person, and they're going to up it by 1.
I
so
applaud that.
three per person.
That's great.
I wouldn't. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't mind keeping keeping that recreation limit to 2 and opening up our red snapper a little bit more.
It's not a trade-off,
I mean,
man. It's
geez.
how this species is doing. I tell you what.
Well-
I'll trade you the king mackerel for the red snapper. Huh?
Yes,
We're
I
making
think so.
deals here.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. For those of us that go out grouper fishing, there are plenty of American red snapper out
all right,
there.
we're gonna trade you the grunt.
That's it.
For a bigger snapper season, okay?
That's it.
That's what we're looking for here.
That's what I vote for.
Get it done. Get it did.
So, Hans, go ahead and pull that next graphic up. This is the
Hey, real quick before we get into that,
Yeah.
folks, we're calling Hans's name right now because he's filling in for Max. Max has a bullet-sized stone on his kidneys that might have to get surgically removed. So we're hoping for a speedy recovery from Max. And Hans is filling in the space there real good.
He is.
Just it's his first time on the board there, and he's doing a great job. So please continue and get better, Max.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. This is the Gulf of Mexico regulations.
Just
for
one more
the
thing.
state
A
water.
bullet-sized stone on your kidney
Yes.
is super painful.
Yeah.
But-
That hurts just thinking about it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Please continue.
That's okay. I'm done.
Okay, please. Carry on.
So anyway, this is the state water regulations, which shows that it's Saturdays and Sundays in the month of May. So if you know spots where you can get them within
Inside of-
7 miles, you're good to go.
So it's just on the weekends then?
Just on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. So
That's hilarious. Oh, keep it in 7 miles only on the weekends,
Yeah.
even though they're all off
Yeah,
way past that.
Way past that.
Oh, man. Hey, doesn't snook season stop here real soon?
Yeah, I don't know the date on that. As it is, I haven't been fishing, so I
Okay,
couldn't
you
tell
think we'd be prepared for that
Yeah.
stuff, seeing as how we're a fishing show?
Yeah.
Not so much. We got a lot going on.
Even if we weren't prepared for it, he just has to bring it up.
Google
show
is-
that we're not prepared for it.
That's my fault. Google it. Google is free for everybody. Use
It is.
You know what? In the age of information, it's your choice to be dumb. Ignorant. Ignorant's the word.
Ignorant is the word. Yes.
Dumb is not the word we were
No.
looking for.
No, it's
That's
not.
what we teach our kids, but I say dumb all the time. Dumb. You're
Yep.
dumb. So anyways, we're at the Wild West Captain's Party. And like we said earlier, oh, he's going to shit me. They moved the event, the tournament, to Sunday because we're going to have a little bit better. I don't know how much better it's going to be.
Well, I mean, it's blowing. It's going to blow tomorrow, and it's going to blow Saturday. So it'll eventually start to lay down just a little bit, and we will. We should. It'll definitely be better. That's for sure. It'll definitely be better.
Well, oh, man, I hope everybody's safe. Oh, boy, they're flying now. I shouldn't even started it.
Man,
we
when
had
you
a-
gotta start this?
I'm a troublemaker. I can't
All
help
right.
it.
All
So
right.
look at them. They're all
They're all cocking them up.
Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him right.
Well, that was a double whammy. That thing came back and got me.
Move, Paul, move!
Oh, man. Oh, you shouldn't have said nothing. Look, I just saw
He just shot across there. All right, guys.
We're all
Fish
grown
fire.
men. We're all grown men here.
Yes.
Okay. 45 plus. Well, no, we got the youngster here, Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's 40.
Yeah. So.
All right, that's enough.
All right. Cease.
Stop.
Cease.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have. And then I say cease, and then you go shooting. Jeez. Only at the
man.
Wild West. Only
Yeah.
at the Wild West. Well, we had. Pew pew pew. We had Captain Ryan Farner from Teen Central Marine. Got us a fishing report.
Oh yeah. Let's do that
He
one.
got
Ryan
got us
killed
a
it.
fishing report for this
From
week.
Central Marine.
Hi, this is Captain
Hello.
Ryan Farner, live from Central Marine in St. Petersburg, Florida, with Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards, giving you this week's FishPod fishing report for Tampa Bay, inshore and off. Well, let's start out with inshore. Wind's been blowing a little bit. First part of May here, the snook especially have been starting to make their way to the passes. Everything's starting to get staged up, getting ready for that spring-summer set. The fish really have started to turn on to the live bait, especially the white bait and pilchards, and also the smaller sardines that you're catching down at the bridge. Best bait for that, match the hatch. Whatever's in the passes or around the edges of the flats and areas, use it. That's what those fish are eating. Redfish action has been pretty good from John's Pass down to Fort DeSoto, reports Captain James Lowe. James says steady redfish action. Cut bait's your key. Just wait it out. Fish are there. Water temps are starting to warm up. Fish are starting to get a little more active. After that, they'll switch off to that live bait action and get them fired up by chumming. Trout, all your
Give us mics. Hey.
All right, we're back. Hey, it's live stuff for you here. Let me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even on it. Is
Not-
that the right one? All right, it's a live show, folks.
It
Stuff
is.
happens.
Yeah,
Internet's
you're
crazy.
okay there. Yeah, for some reason we lost resources and the stream stopped. So
It's the Illuminati trying to
Oh.
stop us. Paul didn't know what the Illuminati was
right
the other
here.
day.
Look. You're back.
If we
You
go
got it.
down again, I'm firing this thing right here.
All right, we are.
If it goes down again, the host gets it. He's getting it. No,
That's it.
he's serious. Everybody,
We're
do
stuck.
as he says.
That's it. We're.
All right,
we're
bye,
back
Tay.
up. We're
Bye,
back.
Tom. See you guys. We got the window here. People are leaving and they're saying goodbye to us. All right, we're back live again. We're having problems, folks. We're sorry if this keeps going crazy. Audio peak warning.
That's fine.
Turn the stream down a little bit.
No, that's okay. We're good.
All right, if you think so. All right, so like I said, now we're back to perfect stream. Nope. Oh, boy.
That's just audio. You're fine.
All right, everybody. We're
worrying.
at the Wild West Captain's Party. It's leg 2, and they're going to be doing this Sunday. The weather's crazy on Saturday. It's nuts. Did you have some kind of charts you wanted to show, or are those charts null now that the front came through? You had some like weather charts or something like that?
that's all gone.
We're not going to do that. All right, well, I thought it would have been super cool, but didn't happen. So do we know what our next event is? It's the Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Big Brothers
is that
Big
it?
Sisters in June. Yep.
And what day is that?
June 3rd.
June 3rd for
June
Big
3rd.
Brothers Big Sisters.
So we've actually we've got one boat from Coastal Wealth on the East Coast that's joined in on our behalf. So that's good, and I think we just got one of the Wild West teams here tonight who's going to head over there for that one. So
Very good. Well, I hope to see some more guys jump into that one. That's going to be for a good cause, and it should be a lot of fun. I've never been to it. You have, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's taking less fortunate kids fishing. I mean, there's nothing against that, you know.
You gotta love it when people catch their first fish. You know what I mean? And kids are great. Actually, it reminds me of a really good story. Mine and Hans's friend Dave Rothman. We actually have pictures of this somewhere, and I'm gonna post that here real soon on Facebook. We took him out, and he caught his first redfish. Right, so we're sitting there, and he hooks it, and he goes, "I got one." We're like, "Reel it in." He's like, turns around and just runs up the beach. He just turned around and ran. We're like, no, come back, reel it. He reels it in, and we have these pictures of him holding it, and he's like this, holding the fish, and he's like, oh, it's the coolest picture, man. It's really cool to see people catch their first fish.
I love it.
And kids are even more excitable than that. You know what I mean? I mean, at least they're smart enough not to run.
When we fished the Big Brothers Big Sisters last year, I had my dad on the boat, and then we had a big brother and a big two big brothers with their kids. And we tried to do some bottom fishing just for a little while. It was really rough, and everybody was just kind of getting beat up, and so it just wasn't fun. So we jumped up and ran off a little bit and tried to do some trolling, and finally came back in on the inside reef, and we're trolling some lines, and this kingfish hits, and as soon as that line started screaming, the one kid's his eyeballs got about that big. And it was just fun to watch. He ended up catching and bringing that fish in. We had a shot at a second one, and we ended up losing it. So.
Thanks to Paul. Paul lost it.
That's all good.
Can't believe you. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm not really sure what we got after that. Flats Wars is not going to happen, so we get a free weekend next weekend. We're going to try and go do some tarpon fishing, it sounds like, weather permitting.
Yeah, weather permitting. We're going to be jumping on boat with Tom Swick.
Tom Swick of the Fish Brain Pro Team.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, real quick, do we have some people on Facebook, Art?
I have 3 now because it shook everybody off.
Oh, man, we lost everybody to the things. I was going to try and get some stuff away, but it doesn't sound like we got anybody on there yet.
Well, they'll build back up. You know what we could do? Hans, let's play up the fishing report one more time because that got cut off.
Oh, yeah, we should probably get that out of the way.
We should
fishing report, the Central Marine fishing report.
Captain Ryan Farner.
Captain Ryan Farner. I can shuck and jive a little bit.
That's it. There you go.
He's got it on preview.
Hi, this is
Gotta
Captain
get it
Ryan
on.
Farner, live from Central Marine in St. Petersburg, Florida, with Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards, giving you this week's FishPod fishing report for Tampa Bay, inshore and off. Well, let's start out with inshore. Wind's been blowing a little bit. First part of May here, the snook especially have been starting to make their way to the passes. Everything's starting to get staged up, getting ready for that spring-summer set. The fish really have started to turn on to the live bait, especially the white bait and pilchards, and also the smaller sardines that you're catching down at the bridge. Best bait for that, match the hatch. Whatever's in the passes or around the edges of the flats and areas, use it. That's what those fish are eating. Redfish action has been pretty good from John's Pass down to Fort DeSoto, reports Captain James Lowe. James says steady redfish action. Cut bait's your key. Just wait it out. Fish are there. Water temps are starting to warm up. Fish are starting to get a little more active. After that, they'll switch off to that live bait action and get them fired up by chumming. Trout, all your deep pockets, clean pockets of water on the grass flats is your best bet for that. Offshore, moving along, our kingfish run has pretty much been had with the Suncoast Classic, the King of the Beach, the Angler Armory Series. Fishing was great. Fishing up in the bay and the beaches was wonderful. As the water temperature gets over 75, 76, 77 degrees, it's tarpon season. Tarpons are here. So forget about the kingfish. Go start looking for tarpons. They're down at the bridge. They're at the passes, and your usual stuff. So crabs, shrimp, big shrimp on the flush, or your thread fins and cut bait. Offshore, red grouper action's been steady in 100 foot of water. Mango snapper fishing was really good on the moon. Keep it light, keep it simple, and know your regulations. Other than that, keep it tight. This is Captain Ryan Farner signing off live from Central Marine, Florida for your FishPod Fishing Report for the 1st of May. Thank you.
All right.
All right, we're back. That was the Central Marine Fishing Report for this weekend. This weekend is the Wild West. Pew, 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 leg 2. So, I'm looking for, I think we're still going to see some pretty big fish.
Yeah, it's
There may not be as many.
They're going to have to really work for it, that's for sure, because the water temperature is starting to warm up now, and especially now with all the wind we're going to have here the next couple of days. The beach areas and inshore is going to be
work.
Well, no, actually the inshore is going to be bad.
Is that going to be
It's
the
going to
worst?
be mudded up, and that bait's going to be gone. So
they're just going to have to take it offshore no matter what and just deal with it, huh?
They're going to have to deal with it.
Oh,
so
that's kingfish fishing, man.
that's for sure.
All right. Well, looking forward to that. So in the meantime, everybody, I guess Sunday's going to be the day. John's Pass. Come out and see us. We got the
Yeah, for
stage
sure.
open.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that come out for these events. The last one was good. You can go back and watch it. It's up on fishpodnetwork.com.
Yep.
And it was a good time. We covered all the winners and everything, and the leaderboard's up. Actually, you can watch the leaderboard live as it. We keep it up to date to the minute. You go to fishpodnetwork.com, click on the tournament page, and you can watch the live feed. And actually, to me, it's the best way to watch it is on the website because you get the leaderboard.
It was funny. I was talking with Captain Eric Sador from Team Envious just a little while ago, and he told me, he says, I love the leaderboard. I love the commentation you guys are doing. He says, because he lives on the inside of the bay, so they drop their fish off. He jumps out, leaves his crew there, and he runs the boat back around, puts it on the lift, and washes it. And before they used to have to call one of their teammates over there and go, hey, what's going on?
Go to the leaderboard.
So now he says he just puts the stream on his phone, Bluetooth it to the boat, and while they're washing it, he just listens to our live stream and has our full lead. He knows exactly what's going on. So
that's got to be. Do you guys weigh those fish when you're out there? You guys ever put them on the scale out on the boat, or is it not worth it?
If we get what we call cookie cutters, the ones that are they're very hard to determine if they're
which one's the better one,
then yes. We try not to handle the fish too much. You want that fish to come out of the water, go right in the bag,
and stay there.
You don't want to mess with it too much, because the more you mess with it, the slime comes off and everything else. And as we've seen in a couple of these tournaments lately,
it's down to the ounces.
It's down to the ounces,
yeah.
and the hundredths of the ounces, and you de-slime that
suck
fish.
You lose first because you took the fish out.
Well, I've seen tournaments lost by 1/100th of an ounce.
Oh, brutal.
So that slime could be the difference between payday and not.
Right.
So
well, we'll see what happens this weekend. I still think we're going to see fish. It just probably won't be in the numbers we're used to. That's probably really annoying to listen to on a mic.
Probably.
I'm not going to do that anymore.
So, but James Malls always does a great job.
He puts on a show.
He does.
I'll tell you what, man.
It's
That's
all
a lot
about
of
the
fun.
angler.
He gets the crowd into it. It's an event.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's all about the angler. And as we know, James Malls is the tournament director for the Wild West. His wife Jen Malls is the kind of the heartbeat of Angler Armory. Now, Angler Armory has done a lot of new things this year. They've done the new membership.
Oh, yep.
So they've got the new membership. They also have the new Fish What You Wish, which you have to be a member of.
Hey, can you pull that up, Hans? The Fish What You Wish, please.
So
There we go.
fish what you wish. Any boundary tournament on this coast, and you're in for an aggregate 2 fish for $10,000
Woo! That's a lot of clams, buddy.
for a $65 membership.
I know, right?
Also, they do monthly giveaways. They've given away a Wasp action cam, which is a really
Aren't they
great.
doing they got like a Simrad, don't they?
They did a Simrad Go 7 beginning of this week,
How sweet is that?
and Mr. Ronnie Keene from Team Hooked on Old School took that home.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, way to
He
go,
took that-
Ronnie.
And it was funny because I called him the next day. I go, "Hey man," I says, "You got a new Simrad, huh?" He goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, apparently you don't check your Facebook." So.
If anybody doesn't know, Ronnie is on the same fishing team as Paul, as Hooked on Old School.
So
He didn't even know he won.
Didn't even know
That's
he won.
hilarious.
So
You
but,
should have just collected that for Ronnie.
I should have.
Ronnie
So.
said for me to grab it from you. but,
Yeah, exactly. Now that was a $700 value.
Yeah. Those
So a
things are awesome.
$700 value, and again, you don't have to fish a tournament. All you got to do is join anglerarmory.com. Go to anglerarmory.com and become a member. $65.
And that's not the only thing there. There's a lot of resources there.
Yeah.
And then on that forum, a lot of guys talk back and forth, information going around, fishing buddies, all that kind of stuff.
Now here's a really cool thing that James implemented. They're always trying to do something new with this Angler Armory thing, membership thing. Now, if you are an Angler Armory member team, okay, and you guys are in the Fish What You Wish and everything else, actually, I think what they're going to do is in the Wild West as well.
Got him right in the head.
They did random drawings for 3 teams. So basically, 3 teams are put together as a random team. So if let's say, you were on a team and you got a 0,
It's almost like fantasy
we got
football type
it's
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And the top aggregate of those teams walks home with $1,000 per boat in this
Nice.
event.
Awesome.
So
Well, that's really cool. So definitely check that out. AnglerArmory.com, right? Yeah, .com.
anglerarmory.com.
Definitely check that out. By the way, folks, in the future here, I keep talking about a storyteller show, and it's really hard to implement that. We had rain tonight. We were going to do it here.
Yeah. Well,
So,
and then it ended up being a really nice night.
we were going to do it outside and have some guys, so that will be coming up soon. But tonight, Paul and I are going to share a couple quick stories with you just to give you an idea of what we're going to be trying to do. And what I'm going to do is get some of these guys. A lot of these anglers out here are real characters. I don't
They
know.
are.
For anybody that's not from around here or doesn't go to these things, he's setting up the shot, Paul. Be my shield. You be my bodyguard. You're Kevin Costner, and I'm Whitney Houston right now. Okay. Be careful. No. All right. Get it over with. Fire.
Get to the chopper!
All right. I'll go ahead and kick it off.
Go ahead.
My story is actually about art. For those of you who don't know, the Sasquatch is about to shoot me in the head again. He's got this thing that hit me right there. He's got the shot down. Anyways, so Art's a big guy, man. He's 6'4", close to 300 pounds at the time. And he's a big fella. And I had bought these they were nice kayaks. They were about 14 foot long. Had a few repairs on them, but they worked great. I used them all the time, no problem. They didn't leak if you were a normal person. Anyways, so after sinking it once, which is a whole nother story, we'll do another day. He's already sank it once. We're out in Paso Grill Pass one day. And during the summer when it's nice, everybody gets in that little cove area right there.
Uh-huh.
And they park their boats. And, there's people on the beach. And it's not packed like your regular beach, but there's plenty of people out there. So we're paddling along. And before we left, I was like, hey, check your kayak. He's like, nah, I'm good. So we hop on and we get paddling on, right? So now Art already looks out of place on this kayak, right? It looks
sure.
like an elephant on a peanut, just floating along, and he's doing his paddle thing, coming along. I'm like, man, you're sitting low, man. You're sitting low. You got to start heading back to shore. So he does. He starts heading back to shore. Now the shore is lined today, apparently with beautiful college girls sitting on blankets. There are tons of them. They're everywhere, especially right in front of Art. There's a blanket of like 4 of them on there, right? So I'm paddling along. I'm like, get to shore, man. You're not looking good. The flurry of curse words that were coming from that kayak as he's trying to keep it upright. He's going. And like at that point, he was almost to the shallow water. He was so close, but this thing's taking on water in the inside, and you sit lower and lower, and it gets more and more unstable until finally you tip. So he's cussing. You can see the look on these poor girls' faces. They're like, what is this creature from the depths that's coming towards us? He goes down. Boosh. Now, when I say, have you ever seen the old Godzilla videos where Godzilla first comes out of the water and he's like, "Rah!" And there's the water's frothing everywhere, "Rah!" Except every other word is, I can't say it. Curse words flying everywhere, water's flying everywhere, equipment is floating along in the water, and these poor girls are just like, they don't even know what is coming out of the water right now. They're like, this creature's gonna get us. They pick up their blanket and move as he's dragging his kayak out of the water, and he pulls it on shore, and he's just cussing up a storm. I just kept paddling like I didn't even know him. I went right on around the corner. To end the story, though, he dumped the water out, and we paddled home, and everything was fine. But it was pretty hilarious. Those poor girls had no idea what they were going to see that day. So, anyways, that was my quick story about Art sinking the kayak again.
That's funny. That's funny. Mine's not quite as good, but we were fishing a tournament last year, and we got hooked up on a fish. And whenever you get hooked up on a fish, it's like live streaming. It's organized chaos.
Yep.
And we're all running around and trying to get everything all situated. We're trying to get lines in, and Morgan was on the rod, and he's fighting it, and Ronnie's trying to drive the boat, and the wind's, the fish is just all over the place, and Stanley and I are in the back trying to clear lines. And all of a sudden, I grab the rod off the downrigger, and I pop the downrigger, and I bring the downrigger ball up, right? And Stanley's in the very back corner, and he's trying to get this blue runner in the boat. And as he lifts it up and tries to grab a hold of it to set it down in there, this thing starts to flail all over the place, and all he could see was all these treble hooks down this thing, right? And he's sitting there, and all of a sudden, Stanley feels this hook start to brush against his arm. He literally flung the blue runner into the boat and dove off the back of the boat while we're trolling. Now, mind you, we are in full slickers. We were in
That's not easy to swim like that at all.
In boots and slickers,
that's not gonna work.
He hit the water, and I don't know if he is in some direct relation to Jesus, because that man swam back to the boat so fast, I don't think he got any water in his boots. I swear to you, he before we could even get it out of gear, he was already back into the boat. It was funny, and of course he did it right in front of everybody. Right in front of everybody.
That's hilarious. So, anyways, folks, those are some short stories. We'll have some longer stories for some of the local guys around here, and everybody's got a good fishing story. And I don't even care if it's true or not. I don't care.
Yeah.
Lie a little. So, anyways, what do we got going on Facebook? Anybody come back after all that mess we had with the internet?
We've got a few. Yeah, we got a few in there.
All right. I tell you what, we're gonna try and do a giveaway right here, and we'll see how this works out. This may or may not work out.
We'll see.
All right, get your pictures ready, get your gallery open, and we're gonna do the first person to post the last fish that they caught. Right now, post a fish. Show me your smiling face, or not smiling. Hans never smiles. You ever notice that? Hans never smiles with this fish, or any picture for that. He always puts on the serious face. Look at this! I kicked this fish's butt. Got it. I hooked him in the butt. So that's not how you want to do it, though, folks. And hooking fish in the butt is highly irregular. Oh, my goodness. That was so close. Oh! Oh!
Jeez.
Wow. Hey, you can't talk. Have you heard your laugh? Have you
Yes.
heard that? That high, shrill hyena girl laugh? It's like a
Yes.
female hyena in labor. Oh, I got him. Oh, it shoots straight for once and gets him in the meaty part. All right, don't shoot the guest. Ow!
Wow.
All right. So we got anybody post anything
He
yet?
is surgical with that thing.
He is really good with that.
I
And those
don't-
things are the biggest piece of garbage, too. I don't know how he does it.
I don't have any.
Short leash. Yeah, Paul he set up the wires on this thing, and now my headphone wire is like 2 inches long. He's got me on the short leash. I can't go nowhere. Sometimes I got to do stuff.
You're welcome, everybody.
All right, well, I'm trying to give away some stuff. I'm going to give away your choice. I don't even care. It can be a tumbler, a sea mule hat, or a shirt. Come on, post a picture.
I don't see any pictures.
Picture your dog. I don't even care right now.
You know what? I'm wondering if you have to post from a computer though.
You know what? That might be an issue. Maybe we should do something else. What else can I do?
Let's do something
Anybody
else.
got some ideas?
I don't know.
First person to say Jason is awesome gets a free thing. Go ahead. Go now. I don't want to hear your ideas. Turn around. You're supposed to be producing. You're supposed to be producing, sir. He listened to me. What a loser. Oh, my God. Ow! All right. I almost lost the retina. This is getting dangerous. All right.
Man.
So we got no pictures coming from Facebook. I tried to give away some stuff tonight. I'll do it on Saturday. Maybe we'll do.
We'll do something on Saturday.
We'll get some stuff on Saturday. You guys
going.
aren't ready with pictures and might not even be able to do stuff on Facebook on your phone. I'm not even sure.
Hans, go ahead and pull that up. This is the current standings right now for the Wild West.
Oh, yeah.
With Eddie Walker in the lead.
Good old
with,
Eddie.
48-98.
Can you read that?
It's a little tiny.
You got glasses and everything.
I know. Well, that's already. Can you read
No,
that?
I cannot read that.
Okay, I don't want to hear
that.
that. I don't want to. But everybody else there should be able to read that. So, but
all right, you can pull that down now, Hancy Pants. Uh-oh, your dad posted something. He's gonna post a picture of you when you were a kid. I bet. I can't see. I don't even have it up
I
yet.
don't know.
Oh, there he is with a puffer fish.
Oh, nice.
You know what? Just because it was a puffer fish, I'm gonna give it to him. What do you want, Paul? You want the hat? What do you want? A shirt, a hat, a tumbler? Your pick, buddy.
Your pick.
That's Paul's dad. He gets out there and gets after it though.
He does. He does. You know,
man.
I mean, they've got.
Your dad's awesome, dude. Your dad's a character.
They've got a 30-foot camper that they tow behind his truck. You can see the kayak in that picture.
Yeah, that was where we went down there for the Miami Boat Show. Brian and Pam from Revma Media were staying there, and we stuck them with Art for the night, who snores incessantly. It's unbelievably loud. It'll shake the walls, and we had him in there in that trailer. But we had a good time. Paul's dad is an awesome dude. So let me know what you want, Paul. We'll get you something.
All right. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to step out real quick because I'm going to put that up on the stream. Hold on.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to put it up on. Keep talking.
All right. I'm going to keep talking, everybody. I got a nice vodka orange. Oh, no! You guys suck. You didn't hit nothing. I'm out of ammo. This isn't even fair right now. Okay, peace. Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all just get along? This ain't fair. Oh, at the top of the head. All right, everybody. This is FishPod Network. Go to fishpodnetwork.com. You can check out all of our cool stuff. Oh, by the way, all of our podcasts, these live feeds, I take an audio form of all of them, and I post them on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher, so you can carry my sweet voice around with you, and you can listen to me anytime. And all this tomfoolery and all this stuff we got going on. I do serious podcasts, by the way, where there's no Nerf guns being shot. And we talk about stuff. And actually just did a really good podcast today with Hanson Paul I have up soon. And we talked about all kinds of stuff there. Right now, I'm pretty much shucking and jiving because they got me stalling for time. And these guys keep shooting at me. And I'm totally unarmed. I got no ammo. All I got is my great vodka drink here. If you don't find it soon, I'm bringing this out. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, I was going to try and get it in there. But
Yeah, it didn't work.
it didn't work.
Let's go ahead and close this sucker out.
I was wondering where that picture was at. I was going to put that
If
up.
you guys look at the Facebook feed, Paul T. Fleming posted a little puffer fish. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, folks. We've been at the Wild West Kingfish Tournament Series, Leg 2 Captain's Party tonight. They're going to do the tournament Sunday instead of Saturday, so our date on our live stream box is going to be a little off. We got to switch that up.
Yeah, we'll
they
change
just
that out.
decided that today. But you can watch the whole thing live. We're going to be at John's Pass. That's in Madeira Beach, and there's a lot to do there. Not just this tournament. There's a lot of shops, restaurants, and everything. Come down, bring the kids, and come see us at the FishPod trailer. It's pretty awesome, and I'll be there. Huh? Paul will be there too, but nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. I guess we're going to go out in a bang here, folks. Here, load up. Get loaded. All right, everybody. It's the Wild West. Oh, I got him right in the nose. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. This is FishPod Network. See ya.